I went to school in the next town over, which meant that my mom would have to drive us to school most mornings. During those drives to school, she would actually have my sister and I singing hymns with her. We would actually sing it in trio form. My mom would sing the main melody, and then my sister and I would have to sing harmonies on top of that. Learning how to sing in those harmonies as an early child, the type of ear training that I gained was incredible. I remember one of the earliest songs that I actually sang was called Let Your Light Shine. You ought to let your light shine, shine, shine. You ought to let your light shine, shine, shine. It may be someone down in the valley trying to come home, oh, trying to come home. And doing that as an early child was very scary, but at the same time, it actually taught me performance. It actually taught me to be in the moment and to just sing and produce whatever I felt was necessary in that moment. I had a cousin that would put on these barbecues and chitlin cookouts. He would invite all of his friends over and cook, but he would actually DJ as well. He had this old shack that they used to live in back in the day where we keep that equipment. The mixing boards and the speakers and like camera equipment and stuff. And I would go in there and just stand around and just be like, oh my God, what is all this stuff? And I was so obsessed at this as like a 5-6-year-old being like, oh my gosh, I want this for my life. And I remember, again, that feeling, and that feeling basically continuing to now. One of my cousins, who was a music producer in Georgia, ended up sending me a bunch of his production equipment. I only had this Casio keyboard, and he sent me like this Roland VS880 digital recorder. But I would basically stay up to 3 a.m. every night, go to school the next morning, tired as all hell, learning how to make these beats. Symphony 808 is meant to bring two types of cultures together. Say, for example, the person that grew up on Fifth Avenue, who is used to having season concert tickets, all the way to the person like my mom, who did not study music, together in the same space, so that they can actually enjoy this thing that we call art. I think too many times, at least in my experience in the past with classical music, there's a little bit of a sense of it being closed off to everybody else. It's only meant to be there for the people who understand high art. But we're at a point right now where, again, the world is looking for something more. So I think Symphony 808 is going to be exactly what those people need in terms of bringing people together. You can bring younger audience together with older people and get them excited about something that sounds new and fresh. My goal for Symphony 808 is for younger artists to realize that there's more to creation than what we've been taught. You don't have to fit within a box. Literally anything is possible as long as you can imagine it.